Liz Sayce from Radar, the Disability Network. Good morning to you. What's your take on this?
Well, the big problem that people with learning disabilities face is actually not getting the treatment they need so often. Quite often people that aren't given the time to explain their symptoms, their communication problems, and people are just abandoned actually by the health service. So in one way, it's really good that this hospital is trying to give her life-saving treatment. But, and there's a big but, is it the case really that she can't understand the implications? Because we all have the right to refuse treatment if we wish to refuse it. It's only right that her wishes are overruled if she can't understand what the options are, that death might come if she doesn't have the treatment, and if she can't weigh up those options. So it's quite a tough test. So the question is, has that test properly been met?
Right, now, talking about this particular instance and obviously widening it out, as I understand it, she originally said yes to treatment and then discovered that it meant a hospital and an operation, and then she said no. Now, if you change your mind, is that a problem? I mean, how much of a problem is that?
Well, any of us can change our mind actually at any time. So, you know, if you said you were going to go in and have an operation, and then you said, actually, you know what, I don't want to have it, that's fine. Your wishes have to be respected. The real question always is, does she have the mental capacity? Is she able mentally to make that decision? If she is able to, she can change her mind any time she likes. But the judge has said, no, he doesn't think she is able to, and I think we just all really wish her well. If it's true that she's not able to, then you can understand why a court is saying, you know, her right to life matters as well, and she would die without this treatment. That's what the doctors are saying.
As I understand it, the family was not involved in this case. Is that unusual?
It is unusual not to involve the family, and one of the things that we say is, if somebody's wishes are potentially going to be overruled, then everything must be done first to make sure that the individual can have their say. So it might be involving someone who knows them really well, like their family. It might be an independent advocate to help them really understand. There are some very good books these days without words that can help someone with a learning disability understand what's involved with an operation. So we would want to know that somebody's rights had really been attended to by going through every step of that process before you say she can't understand, she doesn't have the capacity. But at the end of the day, somebody's right to life does matter as well.
Liz Sayce, thank you very much for joining us this morning.